I'm Karen Suckney with Take 5 Video for Healthcare Packaging. Today, we're talking about a new bio-based shipper for temperature-controlled products that uses zero fossil carbon in its design. So for years, EPS has really been the gold standard in passive temperature-controlled shipping. It's cost-effective, it performs well, and it's lightweight. And in the life science in particular, once something's validated, companies have traditionally stuck with their packaging system. But with brand owners in pharma and food looking to cut their carbon footprint and reduce waste to landfill, there's a lot more willingness to make the switch lately, especially in logistics. LifeMade launched its Bioffex technology this year with potential applications in healthcare, food, and more. It began as Project Popcorn to use PLA or polylactic acid to produce shippers. PhDs worked continuously on this technology for years, and it's now received a patent. The shipper is sourced entirely from renewable materials, corn and sugar beets. And despite its name, polylactic acid is not an acid, but a polyester. So there's zero petroleum used in the material itself. LifeMade buys pelletized PLA from a raw material manufacturer, and they use their own patented process to create an expanded bead foam. This means that the form factor is similar to products on the market. Now, let's talk reduction in natural resources. So beyond the 100% reduction in petroleum from raw materials compared to EPS, there are additional resource reductions based on the manufacturing of Bioffex products. So first, water usage. The technology uses 81% less water to manufacture compared to EPS. It doesn't require as much steam to produce, and those water savings can be used in sustainability metrics. Next, greenhouse gases. Eliminating the hydrocarbon gas needed to expand the material reduces greenhouse gas potential by 83% over EPS in foaming and molding of the products themselves. Now, in terms of energy usage, this tech may use up to 50% less energy compared to EPS. Savings depend on the size and dimensions of the container, but in using less steam, there's subsequently less heat energy required to create steam. Let's talk end of life for Bioffex shippers. LifeMade wants the customer to have multiple paths of disposal, including composting. Of course, end of life is critical for new single-use products. Many companies right now are striving to implement reusable systems, but these are not always a fit for every application. Ideally, Bioffex products are disposed of via industrial composting facilities. So once the shipper enters this particular stream, it degrades quickly, reducing to safe and usable compost in well under 1 month. Now, industrial composting sites aren't everywhere yet, and the company notes that sites like findacomposter.com, plus communication with end users on proper composting and disposal are really key. They're also currently collecting data in landfill environments, and they're in the process of becoming home compostable certified. So even though this technology is really optimized for aerobic composting, in biologically active landfill conditions, it's showing swifter degradation than their EVG cooler, which is designed to break down in those particular landfills in 4 years. Bioffex has secured a USDA BioPreferred certificate at 100% level. And this falls under purchasing criteria for some government organizations, and it may one day be part of industry KPIs for sustainability initiatives. Ultimately, it's a much more favorable end-of-life story than that of EPS while exhibiting comparable performance. And as LifeMade Scott Dyvik points out, a lot of the sustainability is already banked prior to disposal. So savings in petroleum, water, greenhouse gases, and more are really in the books via the raw materials and manufacturing of the shippers by the time the end user does or does not do what they're supposed to do with disposal. In the full article, there's a lot more detail, including how LifeMade's vertical integration cuts down on transportation emissions. You can check that out at the URL on screen. See you next time.